Hey there, everybody. I'm sorry if I've been a little distant. The past few weeks have been a little busy. We had uh, two different plant sales that we were involved in, and we had my parents up for their every other month visit with Juniper, and we had our first full weekend at market. And just, I guess, some updates. Juniper's almost walking. She is hilarious. We raised over $1,400 for our town's library through the plant and bake sale. And someone at market called my selection of plants exciting. Wow. But let's talk about what we're going to talk about. We're up by the farmer's wall. It's where we've been quite a bit in these past couple of videos, but I have been doing some work in here. You may, if I move a little closer, be able to see some of the remnants of it. And some of the work that I have been doing has been cutting back the forsythia, which longtime viewers of the channel will recall, much in a Troy McClure way, from being this entire expanse of farmer's wall all the way down on both sides. But now, after a little bit of cutting and a little bit of planting and a little bit of mowing, and by a little bit of mowing, I mean this section in here and that little cutout right in here. I didn't even go all the way around that other tree stump even. But my goodness, this space is popping. It's bumping. It's whatever the kids are saying for those words that show that I'm over 40. We have one of our Amelanchiers, which is one of the older of them, planted in here. You can tell that it is not exactly the happiest, but when we planted this one, I also came in and planted a row of runts. I will do my best to try and find the link to the video that I posted about these when they got planted. But all of these little babies were much the same way that we did a recent Amelanchier cutting. And those little guys, you can see, not well, but you can see popping up doing their little Amelanchier thing. These are all serviceberry Amelanchier canadensis. But I noticed while I was cutting some of the forsythia and I mulched them with the grass to just highlight them a little bit, we have another entire stand coming up in here, presumably from the one that is now behind us. And I've noticed a few on the other side of the wall too, which is super exciting. But I wanted to talk today. Is this dill? It might be dill. I might have a dill up here, which is a pretty big dill. Ha! Ha ha. But we've been doing a little bit of renovation against the farmer's wall, just making it look and feel more us. And so you can see that our purple flowering raspberries are popping off. These little dianthus are adorable. Let me zoom in on that. What a pretty flower. You can even see tiny little insect friend enjoying them. How lovely. And so we're just letting things kind of fill in. We're managing and selecting for the things that we want, like the high bush blueberries that are finally creeping back in. There are a flush of them over here to go along with the low bush blueberries that are out in the yard. We have this lovely little sorbus individual who has volunteered here. We have another one coming up just behind me. As long as I didn't lose it mentally. It's around here somewhere. It's here somewhere. But we have these little individuals too, and I don't recall planting these. There are no plant tags to be seen in here, but these look remarkably like this guy over here, which is some kind of viburnum. Look at that. That's, wave to the neighbors. That's the spitting image. And so my best guess is that some wonderful winged friend came up to these flowers after they had finished doing their flowering thing and decided to be berries, ate them, and pooped them out nearby. Which, awesome. And so we're getting more and more volunteer plants that are ones that I'm really into having. Obviously, I can't do something without a hosta or 17, but you know, it's really starting to come together. And so I just want to encourage you all to take the steps that you can take when you can take them to just add a little bit more variety to what is going on for you. I don't have the kind of largesse to be able to do an entire tear this all out and replant everything and make it look crisp. Wave to the neighbors. But what I do have is an abundance of green material. What I do have is an abundance of available plant material that can be spread or encouraged, or just making soft landings for the conveyors of those seeds to really feel like this is their space too and to contribute. And so I think I'm going to be done mowing and mulching for the day. It is positively gross out. I have a few other videos in the works, so I will hopefully be back in a couple of days with some more thoughts for you all to chew on. But until then, what is a plant that you planted that turned out to be a wonderful voluntary reseeder of your space? What is your plant of choice when it comes to having new babies pop up in places? Like this sad little spice bush that is trying ever so hard. I haven't seen more of them popping up, but it's possible that I have. I just love seeing everything trying its best to fill out this wonderful space that I am working on alongside them. So, till next time, thanks for watching. Happy planting.